Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Jai Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda ki, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshmana Hanuman ki, Shri Shri Gaura Nitai ki, Jai Nitai Gaura. Anybody else? The guests? Could you ask it?
Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Shunyavadi Chatyadeshatarine Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radhe Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman,
Jai Vishnupad Paramsa Parivirajakacharya Shota Shota Shimadesi Bhaktansam Shila Prabhupada Ki Jai Vishnupad Paramsa Parivirajakacharya Shota Shota Shimad Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Shila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Namacharya Shila Haridas Thakur Ki Prem se ko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavrinda Ki Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Shri Vrindavan Dama Ki Shri Mahaprabhu Navadi Dama Ki Jagannath Puri Dama Ki Shrimati Tulsi Marani Vrinda Devi Ki Idagor Pemanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru, Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namaste Narasimhaya Praladala Daine Hiranyakashipu Raksha Shila Tankana Kalaye Ito Nrisimho Parato Nrisimho Yato Yato Yamitato Nrisimho Yato Yamitato Nrisimho Bahir Nrisimho, Hridaye Nrisimho Nrisimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Madhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipur Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nrsingadev, Jaya Nrsingadev, Nrsingadev, Jaya Nrsingadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Shri Nisingare Bhagavan Ki, Shri Prahlad Maharaj Ki, Tagore Premanande. Hare Krishna. Prasadam will be served outside at the reception, so please come.
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasati Gaur Bhaktivedanta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare प्रभो नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा प्रभो नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा प्रभो नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Rakshamam Krishna 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 Parimam Krishna 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 Parimam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Paramahamsa Paripuranitāya Tattara Sadasya Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki jai Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai Na Jayate Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai Neem Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivedanta ki jai Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gaur Gopinath Sam Kunda Radha Kunda Giriravardhan ki jai Vrindavan Dham ki jai Navadvip Dham ki jai गंगा माई की जय यमुना माई की जय तुलसी देवी की जय भक्ति देवी की जय स्वामी the भक्तवृंद की जय all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees thank you very much Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sadhana Raghunathannitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhamritam Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुता पदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च भज श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द भज श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द भजते कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत Hare
Okay, thank you for coming to the Bhagavad Gita class. The Bhagavad Gita is a very important ancient scripture written 5,000 years ago by a sage named Vyasadeva, who is considered an incarnation of Lord Krishna. So yeah, it's a very important literature. So thank you all for attending. Okay. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashoda Nandana Prajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Prajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yasoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda ki, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Gauranitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, entitled The Most Confidential Knowledge. And today we're going to be reading text 11. Okay. Avajananti mam mudha manusim tanumashritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram avajananti mam mudha manusim tanumashritam param bhavana jananto mama bhuta maheshwaram avajananti mamudha manusim tanumashritam param bhavana jananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Prabhus. Avajananti mam Buddha manushim tanumashritam Param Bhava Majananto Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram Avajananti Mamuda Anushrim Tanumashita Param Bhava Majananto Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram Avajananti Mamuda Manushim Tanumashita Param Bhava Majananto Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram. Ladies. Avajananti Mamuda Manushim Tanumashritam Nanto Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram. Okay, word for word. Ladies, did anyone else want to? Okay, word for word. Avajananti, the right. Mam, me. Mudaha, foolish man. Manusim, in a human form. Tanum, a body. Ashritam, assuming. Param, transcendental. Bhavam, nature. Ajananta, not knowing. Mama, my. Bhuta, of everything that be. Maha Ishvaram, the Supreme Proprietor. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the Supreme Lord of all that be. Purport. From the other explanations of the previous verses in this chapter, it is clear that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although appearing like a human being, is not a common man. The personality of Godhead, who conducts the creation, maintenance, and annihilation of the complete cosmic manifestation, cannot be a human being. Yet there are many foolish men who consider Krishna to be merely a powerful man and nothing more. Actually, he is the original Supreme Personality, as confirmed in the Brahma Samhita, Ishvara Parama Krishna. He is the Supreme Lord. There are many Ishvaras, controllers, and one appears greater than another. In the ordinary management of affairs in the material world, we find some official or director, and above him there is a secretary, and above him a minister, and above him a president. Each of them is a controller, but one is controlled by another. In the Brahma Samhita, it is said that Krishna is the supreme controller. There are many controllers, undoubtedly, both in the material and spiritual world, but Krishna is the supreme controller, Ishvara Parama Krishna, and his body is Satchit Ananda, non-material. Material bodies cannot perform the wonderful acts described in the previous verses. His body is eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. Although he is not a common man, the foolish deride him and consider him to be a man. His body is called here Manushim because he is acting just like a man, a friend of Arjuna's, a politician involved in a battle of Kurukshetra. In so many ways, he is acting just like an ordinary man, but actually his body is Satchit Ananda Vigraha, eternal bliss and knowledge absolute. This is confirmed in the Vedic language also. Satchit Ananda Rupaya Krishnaya. I offer my obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, who is the eternal blissful form of knowledge. There are other descriptions in the Vedic language also. Tam ekam Govindam. You are Govinda, the pleasure of the senses and the cows. Satchit Ananda Vigraham, and your form is transcendental, full of knowledge, bliss, and eternality. Despite the transcendental qualities of Lord Krishna's body, It's full of bliss and knowledge. There are so many so-called scholars and commentators of Bhagavad Gita who deride Krishna as an ordinary man. The scholar may be born an extraordinary man due to his previous good work, but this conception of Sri Krishna is due to a poor fund of knowledge. Therefore he is called Muddha, for only foolish persons consider Krishna to be an ordinary human being. The foolish consider Krishna an ordinary human being because they do not know the confidential activities of the Supreme Lord and his different energies. They do not know that Krishna's body is a symbol of complete knowledge and bliss, that he is the proprietor of everything and that everything that be, and that he can award liberation to anyone. Because they do not know that Krishna has so many transcendental qualifications, they deride him. Nor do they know that the appearance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in this material world is a manifestation of his internal energy. He is the master of the material energy. As has already been explained in several places, Mama Maya Duratyaya, he claims that the material energy, although very powerful, is under his control, and whoever surrenders unto him can get out of the control of this material energy. If a soul surrendered to Krishna can get out of the influence of material energy, then how can the Supreme Lord, who conducts the creation, maintenance, and annihilation of the whole cosmic nature, have a material body like us? So this conception of Krishna is complete foolishness. Foolish persons, however, cannot conceive that the personality of Godhead, of all the atoms, and of the gigantic manifestation of the universal... Krishna appearing just like an ordinary man. Foolish persons, however, cannot conceive that the personality of Godhead, Krishna, appearing just like an ordinary man, can be the controller of all the atoms and of the gigantic manifestation of the universal form. The biggest and the minutest are beyond their conception, so they cannot imagine a form like that of a human being can simultaneously control the infinite and the minute. Actually, although he is controlling the infinite and the finite, he is apart from all this manifestation. It is clearly stated concerning his Yogam Aishvaram, his inconceivable transcendental energy, that he can control the infinite and the finite simultaneously, and that he can remain aloof from them. Although the foolish cannot imagine how Krishna, who appears just like a human being, can control the infinite and the finite, those who are pure devotees accept this, for they know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, they completely surrender unto him and engage in Krishna consciousness, devotional service of the Lord. There are many controversies between the impersonalists and the personalists about the Lord's appearance as a human being. But if we consult Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, the authoritative text for understanding the science of Krishna, then we can understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is not an ordinary man, although he appeared on this earth as an ordinary man. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 1st chapter, when the sages headed by Saunaka inquired about the activities of Krishna, they said, Kritavan kila karmani saha ramena keshavaha ati martyani bhagavan kuda kapata manushaha. Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, along with Balaram, played like a human being, and so must he performed many superhuman acts. Bhagavatam 1:120. The Lord's appearance as a man bewilders the foolish. No human being could perform the wonderful acts that Krishna performed while he was present on this earth. When Krishna appeared before his father and mother, Vasudeva and Devaki, he appeared with 4 hands. But after the prayers of the parents, he transformed himself into an ordinary child. As stated in the Bhagavatam 10.3.46, Babhuva prakrita shishuhu. He became just like an ordinary child, an ordinary human being. Now here again it is indicated that the Lord's appearance as an ordinary human being is one of the features of his transcendental body. In the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita also it is stated that Arjuna prayed to see Krishna's form of 4 hands, Taneva Rupana Chaturbhujana. After revealing this form, Krishna, when petitioned by Arjuna, again assumed his original human-like form, Manusham Rupam. These different features of the Supreme Lord are certainly not those of an ordinary human being. Some of those who deride Krishna and who are infected with the Mayavadi philosophy quote the following verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam 3:29-21 to prove that Krishna is just an ordinary man. Aham sarveshu bhuteshu bhutatmava stitaha sada. The Supreme is present in every living entity. We should better take note of this particular verse from the Vaishnava Acharyas like Jiva Goswami and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, instead of following the interpretation of unauthorized persons who deride Krishna. Jiva Goswami, commenting on this verse, says that Krishna in his plenary expansion as Paramatma is situated in the moving and the non-moving entities as the supersoul. So any neophyte devotee who simply gives his attention to the Archa Murti, the form of the Supreme Lord in the temple, and does not respect other living entities, is uselessly worshipping the form of the Lord in the temple. There are 3 stages of devotees of the Lord, and the neophyte is the lowest stage. The neophyte devotee gives more attention to the deity in the temple than to other devotees. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur warns that this sort of mentality should be corrected. A devotee should see that because Krishna is present in everyone's heart as Paramatma, every body is the embodiment or the temple of the Supreme Lord. So as one offers respect to the temple of the Lord, he should similarly properly respect each and every body in which the Paramatma dwells. Everyone should therefore be given proper respect and should not be neglected. There are also many impersonalists who deride temple worship. They say that since God is everywhere, why should one restrict himself to temple worship? But if God is everywhere, is he not in the temple or in the deity? Although the personalist and the impersonalist will fight with one another perpetually, a perfect devotee in Krishna consciousness knows that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is all-pervading as confirmed in the Brahma Samhita. Although his personal abode is Goloka Vrindavan and he is always staying there, by his different manifestations of energy and by his plenary expansion, he is present everywhere in all parts of the material and spiritual creation. Om Jnanatirmirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Ummilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadanti Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raknatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parichana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Pancha Kalpatiriyubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyayevacha Patita Nam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the Supreme Lord of all that be. So, thank you all for being here. this is my first attempt at giving a class, so seeking all the blessings from all the Vaishnavas and all the Vaishnavis, that I can say something useful. So ultimately, one thing that we all have in common is that we're seeking some happiness. And those who claim that they're not seeking happiness, they just don't know that they're seeking happiness. And we have different ways of trying to go for this happiness, different means in the material world. So for some people, a common one is to work, for 5 days a week. And then on the weekend, we go out with our friends and, as the term goes, let's get lashed. That's like a common kind of way that people try to attain material happiness. They might be traveling the world, it might be this or it might be that. But ultimately, these forms of happiness are just temporary. There's no essence of eternality in any of them. The traveling must come to an end, the alcohol must wear off. We must go home after our night out and face the reality after we've finished our weekends. And so there's a verse in the Bhagavad Gita, 5:22. It goes, Yehi samsparsaja boga dukkha yonaya evate adyanta vantakonteya nateshu ramate buddha. An intelligent person does not take part in the sources of misery which are due to contact with the material senses. O son of Kunti, such pleasures have a beginning and an end, and so the wise man does not take part in them. And so from this verse we can see that anything temporary, anything that comes to an end, is something that a wise person does not delight in, someone does not take part in them, because there's an end to it. So the wise person, he thinks to himself, where can I achieve that eternal happiness? There must be a form of eternal happiness. And the Bhagavad Gita is a very, very special literature, a very special book, written 5,000 years ago. And this very special scripture, it speaks of the science of God, the science of the soul, the science of creation, and goes into the nature of the reality that we're experiencing right now in the human body. And it's a bottomless literature. One can read it over and over again and just pick up new wisdom that one wasn't able to pick up before. So like that, it's a very, very special book. And it reveals that there is a supreme person that is within each and every one of our hearts, and that is everywhere, all-pervading. And this person is also all-attractive, all-pervading. He has many other names which describe his nature. And this person, unlike us at the moment, is not bound to the conditional nature. He's not subject to birth, growth, disease, old age, and death like we are. And this person can be considered our best friend, because he always wants the best for us. He resides in each and every one of our hearts. And it's said that the only way to attain eternal happiness is to have the same desires as this supreme person, Krishna, Lord Krishna. And so the path of devotional service is a glorious one where we aim to merge our desires with the desires of the Supreme, and being a servant of His, and allowing us to be guided from Him and from His confidential servants. And yeah, it said that only by developing a relationship with this person we can achieve ever-increasing happiness. It's actually said that this happiness is bottomless even after one leaves the body. It just keeps getting better, better and better and better, even in the spiritual realm. So, yeah, there's another verse in the Gita. Bhaktaram yagna tapasam sarva loka maheshvaram suhirdam sarva bhutanam gnyatvamam santim richati. A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries. So he is the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, you know, even down to the smallest entity, and that's I forgot the name now, like a microscopic germ. Can anyone remember the name? Something Gopa. Indragopa, that's the one, yeah. That's the smallest living entity, is called an Indragopa, all the way up to the highest demigod in the heavenly planets. He is the best friend and well-wisher of every single living entity. So just to know that that is God's nature, to be our ever well-wisher and to want to take us back to the spiritual world, should be enough to make us think, okay, you know, I want to get to know this person. I want to let me just try it and see what happens. Because to partake in any activity, we must have faith. We must have shraddha. We have to have faith that this, you know, new car is gonna get me from A to B. It doesn't always happen, but we had to have faith to partake in the process in the first place. So like that, we have to have faith that the scripture is giving us something that's real, that's true. And so with that faith, it said that is just the starting point, and that evolves, and over time and over practice and through experience, that faith just grows and grows and grows. And Krishna's body, when he comes to the material world, is Satchit Ananda, so that's fully eternal, full of knowledge and full of bliss. But right now we're in the human body, and our human body is not Satchit Ananda. I mean, it's definitely not eternal, definitely not full of bliss, and not full of knowledge. You know, I personally can't remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday. Shri Radha Gokulananda ki. It's said that when we return to the spiritual world, our body also becomes Satchit Ananda. And yeah, it's just amazing to think that Krishna gives us a body like his. He's so merciful that he wants us to be full of knowledge, full of bliss and eternal. But yeah, in the material world, every step is riddled with danger and anxiety, you know, problems with the mind, you know, having to wake up early. You know, anxiety is so common in today's day and age. Depression. People don't really know what to do with their lives a lot of the time. It's very rare that somebody has some knowledge of their destination, you know, where you know, something that's actually valuable to go for in this world. So you see all these problems with the mind, problems with the body, You know, we get injuries, broken bones, and it's painful. Problems with nature, earthquakes all around the world, hurricanes, and these things are just completely out of our control. But in the scriptures, it said that the spiritual world is full of bliss. Every step is a dance and every word is a song. So, in comparison to this, it's... Yeah, and it said that this spiritual world is actually our original home. And it makes sense because when we think about it, we want to be full of knowledge, we want to be eternal, and we want to be full of bliss. But for some reason, it's just not happening in this human body. So it begs the question, why is this not happening? Why do I want to be happy all the time, but everything I'm going for is not giving me happiness? There must be something that I can grab onto which is going to take me through eternal happiness, take me to eternal happiness. There is no death in the spiritual realm; it's eternal. We in the material world we suffer from birth, growth, dwindling, disease, and old age. But to have this knowledge is so amazing and so rare and profound that it can give us something to... It's like an instruction manual for as we go through life, this Bhagavad Gita. When we get to old age, we don't have to be scared. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? I'm just going to fizzle out into nothing. No, that's not the case, because we know that the soul is eternal. And whether we go back to the spiritual world in this life, or in the next life, or even in 100 lifetimes, who knows what Krishna has planned for us. At least we know that one day we will return to the spiritual abode and be with Krishna. And but it is said, Srila Prabhupada did say that we can go back in this one lifetime if we really take it seriously. So it's very rare to have stumbled upon this knowledge. It means that we must have some Sokriti from past lives, or maybe this life. But we should take full use of this knowledge and give our absolute everything into trying to reunite with Krishna, who's there. And it's Mahatma Prabhu actually says that. He actually said in a class one time that Krishna wants us to come back to the spiritual world more than we want to go back. So that's just amazing to know that, wow, there is someone out there who wants to give me this Satchit Ananda. It's pretty far up, in my opinion. So Srila Prabhupada describes Krishna's body as the ocean of eternal beauty of youth. And we need to be sharks in the ocean of devotion and dive deeper and deeper into this ocean and relish all the nectar that is there for us, that Srila Prabhupada worked so hard to get through to us, assimilating all the knowledge of the previous acharyas and giving it to us in a dose that we can digest and understand. What an amazing person, to say the absolute least. He really gave it to us on a plate, full platter of spiritual knowledge. His Grace Mahatma Prabhu, he gave the term nectar hound. We need to be nectar hounds. We need to really relish all the nectar in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the Bhagavad Gita, and share it with each other, because we're devotees, we all have the same goal. We're being exposed to the same knowledge, which is completely transcendental. So we must help each other on the path and share the nectar that we discover, and really help each other. yeah, so chapter 10 of Bhagavad Gita gives a lot of detail of the opulences of Krishna. And so that can just be relished over and over. So like text 40, translation. O mighty conqueror of enemies, there is no end to my divine manifestations. What I have spoken to you is but a mere indication of my infinite opulences. And His Grace Rasananda Sankirtan Prabhu gave me a nice way to kind of see Krishna. And it's that he created the sun. The sun has started to come out, so we go outside and we lie down and we're enjoying that heat. But Krishna created that sun. And for me, when I really put it into perspective like that, it was like, he created the sun, he created the whole cosmos, he created the whole universe and all the other infinite universes along with it. It's just completely infinite. Text 41, know that all opulent, beautiful and glorious creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. So anything beautiful, anything opulent, the most wealthy person on the planet, it's just a spark of his splendor. It's really amazing. So yeah, there are... we all want happiness, and the way to get it is to remove ourselves from this world of suffering and enter the spiritual kingdom by the supreme science of Bhakti Yoga. There are 3 stages of advancement in Bhakti. So you've got the Kanishta stage, the Madhyam stage, and the Uttama stage. We need to, try and... there are different attributes to the more advanced stages that we can try and practice. There's a term, fake it till you make it. But I heard recently that we shouldn't fake it too much. There's like a nice balance that we should find. We should practice humility. Chaitanya Sharan Prabhu, he gave a really nice way to look at it. So if pride is at the top of a scale and lack of self-esteem, low self-esteem is at the bottom, humility is right in the middle. So if we find ourselves veering off to feeling more prideful, then we should just remind ourselves that actually, I haven't made it yet. And then that can bring us back down to being more humble. And if we're feeling like everything is just going wrong, my gosh, I have no taste and, this is too much, then we can remind ourselves of all the good times we've had in Krishna consciousness. And like that, the scale kind of comes up a little bit more. So this really helps me. The Madhyam Adhikari, he makes friends with the devotees, he avoids the envious, he's merciful to the ignorant, and he worships the Supreme Personality of Godhead as the highest object of love. So we should try our absolute best to kind of follow in these, follow these attributes of the Madhyam, and try and get to that stage. That's all I have to say. We still have 15 minutes. Does anyone have any corrections or questions? Microphone. You're getting it now? Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much for your class. Man, it was like very an amazing class. I just had one question because you took that verse and you completely turned it around, and it's like a verse where like it's heavy, you know, like Krishna calls you're a fool if you think I'm a normal human being. And you just took the sweet side of that verse and you talk about how he's the friend of all living entities. So what I got from it is that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, basically because he's the well-wisher of everyone. Who can be the well-wisher of everyone, you know? Exactly. And I thought that was really amazing. And the great things, I can just spend the rest of the time just glorifying the qualities that you put into that class. But one thing that you said was that Krishna gives us a body like his. And at another point you also said that he gives us Satchitananda. So is it that this is something that we don't have, and therefore that he gives us, or that we are not Satchitananda right now, and then he has to give us Satchitananda? So can you just clarify on that point?
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. So the nature of the soul is Satchit Ananda. It's described as the nature of the soul is Satchit Ananda. But since coming into the material world, it's been covered by the three modes of material nature. So the mode of ignorance, passion, and goodness, which is a whole other subject matter on itself. But we are by nature Satchit Ananda. So this process is just a matter of uncovering the material coverings that we've accumulated for so many lifetimes, and returning to our natural state. I believe, please correct me if I'm wrong, that while we're still in the material body, we can return to that Satchit Ananda, but to a certain degree, because only then, once we leave the body, that's when we're no longer encased in the material body. And not to say that the body of those who achieve Krishna Prem becomes spiritualized, because the body becomes spiritualized. There's a verse in Bhagavad Gita, I can't remember it from the top of my head, but it says that the state of mind at the time of death is what will continue. So, do you remember the verse, Prabhu?
Not exactly.
Okay. It's just a matter of removing the material coverings that we've accumulated for, as Srila Prabhupada says, time immemorial, and returning to our natural state, Satchit Ananda. Yeah. No, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much for your class. I wanted to ask, because you said that the only way to be happy is to act according to how Krishna wants us to act, according to his desire. And I was wondering if it's possible that sometimes we do something what Krishna wants us to do, but we don't feel happy because maybe it's difficult for us to do it. But for some reason Krishna wants us to do it, because in this way Mahaprabhu, he prays in Shikshashtakam, right, that even if you embrace me or even if you handle me roughly, you're my worshipable Lord. So I'm just sometimes wondering about that I think this is what Krishna wants me to do and I do it, but then I don't feel happy, and then I think, did Krishna really want me to do it? Or, it's just, this is my...
Yeah, that's quite a big question. I'll answer to the best of my ability, but then if anyone would like to correct me, then please do. But from the top of my head, I believe that so there are two ways of looking at it. The first is that Krishna likes to he gives us these tests, you know, to try and test us to see whether we're really doing it because we love him, or because we're doing it because we want to enjoy that feeling of bliss when he reciprocates. So I've heard before that many times Krishna doesn't reciprocate, and he kind of pretends like he doesn't see what you're doing for him. But actually he sees and knows absolutely everything. So even when he doesn't reciprocate, we can be sure that he sees the suffering. He sees what we go through. And when we look back at these times that don't necessarily give us happiness, we can usually see how it played out into our bhakti in the future. And there's also another aspect of looking at it, and it's that sorry, my mind's gone blank. Yeah, sorry, my mind just went blank. That was the second point I had, but is that okay?
Thank you so much. That's really helpful.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
I may add something, just to illustrate what you said perfectly, because it makes perfect sense. But even in the spiritual world, it's like devotees go into distress for the pleasure of Krishna. And that is only to kind of increase their love and this ecstatic, feelings that they have for each other in the rasa. It's like separation is really what will increase our love for Krishna in that exchange that we have for him. And there's in Srivaram Swami's book, Damodar Janani, he described how after the Damodar Lila, after Mother Yashoda ties Krishna to a mortar, and the whole pastime goes on, the Arjuna trees fall, and then all the inhabitants and Nanda Maharaj come, and they see Krishna in that state with the tree falling, and they wonder what happened, why is my son like tied to a mortar? So as he unties him, he asks, who is this evil person who tied you to a mortar? Thinking of Mother Yashoda. So she felt so distressed because of Krishna that she may have put him in danger. And Krishna was also still angry as playing as a child. He wouldn't talk to his mother. So for a long time actually he would just not pay attention to her. But because she has so much love for him, she just stopped eating, just stopped living. But what happened is that Nanda Maharaj, had this idea, this very smart, strategic way of reconciling son and mother. So he just told Krishna, okay, Krishna, if you want, just say the word and I will go and I'll trash your mother, I'll beat her because of what she did for you, And she deserves her state now, And ultimately she comes to that point of, actually, dying out of separation, she deserves it because she caused that for herself. So immediately Krishna starts going into full distress. He's no, and he starts crying. He's where's my mother? I want to see my mother. Immediately, he can't stop himself, this pretense that he had on, I'm angry because of what she did. He just completely goes out of the door, and he just goes back to his mother and embraces her. Because that love that he ultimately has for his devotees is the one thing that trumps everything, that we have this understanding that Krishna really will never do anything to put us in distress or to harm us. Ultimately, whatever distress we go through is in order for us to experience more bliss, to be more loving towards him, and to also, increase that rasa that we have. So that was perfectly explained, and it was beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, my question. Sorry. While you were preparing for the class, what inspired you? Because you mentioned, like it seems like you took from like a lot of places, mentioned a lot of teachers, guides. So what was the main inspiration for you while you were preparing that class?
I was given this service to give class, and yeah, I just thought it was a nice opportunity to kind of to speak about Krishna, because the verse is about Krishna. So yeah, I just thought I'd share what I've learned. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Thank you.
Can you explain the role of empathy in developing healthy spiritual relationships?
The rule of empathy. Okay, the rule of empathy in developing healthy spiritual relationships. The role of empathy. Okay, so the role of empathy in developing healthy spiritual relationships. Got it. Okay. Again, this is a question that's kind of beyond my scope, but empathy means to have compassion for each other, and I believe that when we can put ourselves in the shoes of somebody else, then we can really start to understand, oh, this is just another spirit soul. Same in quality as me, same in quality as the Indragopa, same in quality as Brahma. But it just has a different material covering, different covering of the mind, different bodily covering. So when we can see it like that, then we can understand, okay, this is another person, so let me be of service. It's another part and parcel of Krishna. When we can remember that, then we can really start to develop these nice relationships. And it can also humble us as well, because it's to say, oh, how can I think that I'm better than somebody else? Or even how can I think that I'm very much lower than somebody else? Ultimately, that is the mood that we're trying to cultivate. Trinada pi sunichena, Taroda pi sahishnuna, Bo amanina amanadena, Kirtaniya sada hari. So we're trying to be lower than a blade of grass and more tolerant than a tree. But yeah, we're all spirit souls. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
श्री 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 राधा गोकुलानंद की, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की, गौर अनिताय की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की बजाया जय गौरचंदे आरती का शोभा जय गौरचंदे आरती का Shiva Jaya Jaya Gaurachande Arati Ka Shobha Janavitavane Jagamanaluba Janavitavane Jagamanaluba Dakine Nitachan Bame Gadadara Dakine Nitachan Bame Gadadara Nikate Advaita Sini Vasa Chatradara Nikate Advaita Swini Vasa Chatradara Vosi Ashe Gorachan Ratna Simhasane Vosi Ashe Gorachan Ratna Simhasane Arati Korene Brahma Adi Devagane Arati Korene Brahma Adi Devagane Nara Hari Adi Kori Chamara Dulaya Nara Hari Adi Kori Chamara Dulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Go
Sadigaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Go Sadigaya Thanka baje ganta baje baje karatala Thanka baje ganta baje baje karatala Madhura mrudanga baje Paramarasala Madhura mrudanga baje Paramarasala Thanka baje ganta baje Madhur 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 baje Thanka baje ganta baje Madhur 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 baje Thanka baje ganta baje Madhur 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 baje Thanka baje ghanta baje Madhur 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 baje Madhur 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 baje Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Bahu koti chandrajini vadana ujvala. Bahu koti chandrajini vadana ujvala. गाला देशे बाणमाला खोरे जलमाला गाला देशे बाणमाला खोरे जलमाला शिवा सुखनाराधा प्रेमे गादा गादा शिवा सुखनाराधा प्रेमे गादा गादा बाखाती विनोदा देके गोरारा संपादा बाखाती विनोदा देके गोरारा संपादा शिव जय जय घोर चंदे आरती का शोभा शिव जय जय घोर चंदे आरती का शोभा गौरंगेरा आरती का शोभा जग जन माना लोभा गौरंगेरा आरती का शोभा जग जन माना लोभा जग जन माना लोभा गौरंगेरा आरती का शोभा नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद नाम ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachatya Ritatarine Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Nityananda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Nityananda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan Hare Krishna Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Parivakacharya Stutara Sata Shishimad His Divine Grace Sesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jaya Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Parivakacharya Stutara Sata Shishimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Namachaya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Mayapur Dham Ki Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Ganga Mai Ki Tulasi Devi Ki Bhakti Devi Ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Shri Prabhupada.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Daine. Hiranya Kashipur Vakshaha. Shila Tanka Nakalaye. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimho. Yato Yato Yamitato Narasimha. Bahir Narasimho, Hridaye Narasimho. Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye. Tava Karakamalavare Nakamabduta Shringam Talita Hiranya Kashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Maharaj Ki Jai. Gaura Premanande. Hare Krishna, everyone. So, if you would like, there are some Mahaprasadam being served outside as of right now. And also, maybe no one knew this, but today is the appearance day of Keshav Swami Maharaj. Haribol. So, we're just gonna do some attempt at a kirtan, just something to offer to him because he's, basically grew up here and he's very well known by all the devotees, and it would be nice to celebrate him even if he's not here. So for those of you who want to kind of like celebrate him, you can stay for the kirtan. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.